Wicked, Wicked Pumpkin, Wicked Apple. These are Dapper Yankee's 3 new fall and Halloween soaps. It is a limited release. I wanted to test these out because Dr. Squatch also just released some of their fall soap. So I will be referencing those Dr. Squatch soaps in this review, just because Dr. Squatch also made a pumpkin scented soap, an apple one. So I'll use those as a point of reference in case you guys have never tried out Dapper Yankee. I'll give you some details on how Dapper Yankee might be better in some ways or not as good as Dr. Squatch in other ways. I am trying to cover more brands besides Dr. Squatch and Duke Cannon on this channel. I've covered a ton of their stuff, but Dapper Yankee is one of those new brands that I found out that I really love. Sudsy Bear is another one that I'm going to be testing out even more. If you guys have any recommendations for soap brands you think I should test out, let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and start off with Wicked Apple. They mention on the side of the box here that it smells like wickedly crisp apple whiskey with a touch of warm vanilla. So I would say, to me personally, this one smells woodsy apple pie that has a lot of cinnamon in it. It's a really unique and interesting scent. The apple is not too aggressive in it. None of the scent notes in it are too aggressive. It's very well balanced. So when you're using this in the shower, you are gonna get all of those scents. I didn't really notice much of the whiskey scent that they mentioned though, but it's still a great smelling soap. Now, if you tested out the Spike Cider soap from Dr. Squatch, that one also has an apple overtone. But I would say that the Spike Cider from Dr. Squatch has a lot more of a caramel apple or candy apple scent. So when it comes to the scent, I prefer this Dapper Yankee scent because it's not as sweet as the Spike Cider soap from Dr. Squatch. Now, regarding the lather and the grit on this soap, this Wicked Apple soap is a light grit soap. I didn't really notice much of the grit when I was using it in the shower. The lather, however, was incredible, guys. One cool thing about Dapper Yankee, they use a minimal amount of ingredients. This one, for example, has olive, palm, coconut, and avocado oil. So a mix of oils, shea butter, fragrance, poppy seeds, and mica. That's not really that much. So it's very similar to Dr. Squatch in that sense. Dr. Squatch also does not include that many ingredients in their soaps. Both of these companies try to do it as naturally as possible, but the lather, guys, that I got in the shower was super soft and amazing. I haven't had any issues with the lather when it comes to Dapper Yankee soaps. They all create a great lather. I will say this though, the Winterland soap from Dapper Yankee has been my favorite soap so far. That lather that it makes is just incredible. I don't know why, but that's been my favorite Dapper Yankee soap so far. My skin did not dry out. It felt moisturized and clean. So this Wicked Apple soap, I would give this one a 4 out of 5 stars. The next one I want to talk about is the Wicked Pumpkin. The scent profile that they give here is wickedly intoxicating pumpkin spice and smooth bourbon. That is an extremely accurate description for this soap. You're really gonna notice the spice and the bourbon. It's kind of strong, to be honest with you guys. If you're not a fan of like a strong spicy soap mixed with bourbon, this one might not be for you. It is aggressive. Like it's kind of funny because both the bourbon and the spice are aggressive in your nose. Again, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you're not a fan of that, you might not like this one. This bar of soap is really good looking though. I like that purple and orange and cream color. I think it's the best looking bar of soap out of the 3. So when it comes to the scents, I think I like the Drunken Pumpkin soap from Dr. Squatch more than this Wicked Pumpkin from Dapper Yankee, just because the Drunken Pumpkin has more of a balanced earthy pumpkin scent and it's not that aggressive. This Wicked Pumpkin is just so strong with the spice and the bourbon whiskey that they mention here. The Drunken Pumpkin from Dr. Squatch also has like a hint of sweetness, but it's not strong at all. But moving on to the lather with this Wicked Pumpkin, the lather was incredible. This is a 0 grit soap bar. So yeah, no grit there, but the lather is way softer and smoother than the other 2 soaps. Like for some reason, this one just felt a lot more creamy, a lot richer, and it left my skin feeling more moisturized. So I'm not sure what they do with the formulations for each soap, but this Wicked Pumpkin one was just a great lather. After my shower, my skin felt great. It did do a better job than Drunken Pumpkin at leaving me feeling moisturized. The Drunken Pumpkin, for some reason, leaves my skin feeling dry and itchy. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but for me, that was an issue. Wicked Pumpkin didn't do that at all, so I do recommend it. On a 5-point scale, though, I would give this one a 3.6 out of 5. The reason for that is just because of the scent. The spice and the bourbon were too aggressive. It's still good, but I think they could have pulled back on those 2 scent notes just a little bit. And last but not least is the Wicked Soap. They say that the scent is like wickedly refreshing green foliage, mingles with intoxicating invigorating sweet fig and a touch of light musk. You can really smell the fig and some sort of like green scent note in there. I'm not sure what it is, but those two scent notes are very strong. The musk is not really noticeable in my opinion. I would have liked a bit more musk in this one. I think that this one could also have been a bit more balanced. Like, I actually really like this scent. I just wanted a bit more musk, and I couldn't think of a Dr. Squatch soap that really compares very well to this Wicked soap. But that's what's great about Dapper Yankee, guys, is that they make extremely unique soaps, and so does Dr. Squatch. But I've never actually smelled anything like this Wicked soap before. Like, not from Dr. Squatch, not from Duke Cannon, or anywhere else. It's just a very good, unique scent. So I appreciate that Dapper Yankee puts in some extra effort to create some unique smelling soaps. This one also has the best box art in my opinion. I like the Dapper Yankee lion with the witch hat there. I didn't mention that, but I didn't mention it with the other two, but Wicked Pumpkin has a pumpkin on the box, and then Wicked Apple has that apple there. But anyway, moving on to the soap and lather with the Wicked soap. This one has a medium grit, and you are definitely gonna notice it. It looks like they added pumice to get that grittiness in this soap. The grittiness with this one reminds me of Birchwood Breeze from Dr. Squatch. It's going to be very similar. If you like the type of grittiness that you get with Birchwood Breeze, you're going to like this one too. The lather again was excellent, no problems. This one did not leave my skin feeling dry. But one thing I do want to highlight with the scent, that scent did stay on my skin for about an hour after I took a shower. Normally that doesn't happen with many other soaps, but this Wicked soap did do that. So if you're not a fan of like a fig green scent notes, this one might not be best for you, especially since it stays on your skin. I personally like it. I'm not complaining, but it's just something I wanted to let you guys know about. But yeah, no issues with the lather. Good lather. It wasn't the best one out of the three, but it was still a great lather. This one I would give a 3.7 out of 5 stars. It's still an excellent soap. Now, normally guys, I'll recommend a cologne or fragrance that matches with the soaps or body washes that I'm testing out. But with these Dapper Yankee Wicked soaps, I had no cologne or fragrance recommendations immediately come to mind just because of how unique these soaps are. But if you guys can think of one that might match up well with these soaps, let me know in the comments. If you do want to try one of these soaps, I would say that the Wicked Apple is the one that I would recommend. It's my personal favorite. Or you should just buy all three and try them out if you've never tried Dapper Yankee. It looks like they did make some other products with these scents. There's a Wicked Apple deodorant, a Wicked Pumpkin deodorant. There's also a Wicked Apple lotion. Go on the Dapper Yankee website, guys, and just browse and look at all the products that they make. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Those are my basic thoughts about this soap. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe, guys. I make videos about men's essential products and accessories. Things like watches, sunglasses, just anything else that I think is an essential item for men. Also, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for watching today, guys. Have a great one. I'll talk to you next time.